How's it going, everybody? Friday afternoon. Hopefully everybody's geared up for a good weekend. I'm geared up for a long weekend. Definitely a holiday long weekend here in Canada. Going out later tonight, actually shortly after the stream, heading out to a local wrestling performance here in our area with my good boy Basser. We're going to party it up for Basser's birthday, watch some wrestling. We'll see about coming on later tonight. We don't know yet, but we'll see. But yes, my good friend, the voice, Joshua Joseph, up in the house. He worked his ass off at work to make it so for this stream. Dude, I not only appreciate you on all the levels I've always said, but the fact that you worked your ass off just to come fucking watch me stream this afternoon. Brilliant, brother. Brilliant. I really do appreciate that. Glad I can entertain in any way, shape, or form. I'm not going to hit up the Diablo today, though. I figured have some fun, maybe do some, I could do Zelda. Yeah, let's do Zelda. I haven't played Zelda for a little while. I haven't been hitting up the Switch as much lately because of Diablo at the moment. So, maybe it's just time we switch on back to the Zelda gaming. I got my whiskey getting pre-smashed before we go out partying tonight. So here's the scoop. So we go to the show when we do. It's going to be fun. We're going to go out for some pre-drinks first, then head on over because they don't serve liquor at this show. Bad mistake. So we're just going to get pre-hammered, and then we're going to head on back to the bar afterwards and just, get all kind of three sheets to the wind. And then later when I come home, hey, you know what? If I'm still capable of pushing buttons, I might just come on later and do some gaming as well too. And I'll be all sorts of messed up at that point. But yes, first of all, Josh, thanks for the shout out on the Raw watch along about my gaming stream and everything. And I know you mentioned "Fucked Up with Bobby" would be a great name. I liked that one. Parrish had "Head in the Clouds." I had Secondhand High in mind for a while. I was thinking about it, so I kind of pulled the trigger on a vote, and it seemed like Secondhand High won on that one. So I'm going to roll with Secondhand High, which was what I had envisioned in the first place. Oh, man, it's been a while here. I got to get used to everything again. I'm probably half dead. I'd probably eat some mushrooms or something like that because eating mushrooms gives you health. Everybody knows that. You're healthy when you eat them. Eat the Zoomers. There we go. Good job, Link. Eat up, buddy. Get a belly full. What else we got here? Wait, something he can eat to make himself healthy again. Rushroom. Oh, that sounds like Scooby-Doo eats those. Whoa, rushroom. Rushroom, Shaggy. Zoinks. All right, so how do I do things again? All right, what does this button do? All right, that's the fuck shit up. That's the jump. That's to put shit away. We don't like to push shit away. We like to fuck things up. Josh mentioning that Secondhand High is way better. Love all the content and always a fan, bro. Thanks, my man. I really do appreciate it. I thought Secondhand High was a cool name. I mean, you guys get to come into my stream and, by the essence of how baked I get and how much fun I have, you can get Secondhand High from watching my show. Oh, shit. Oh, no, that's my bow and arrow. Don't want that. How the fuck do I pick things up again? Oh, yeah, I like that. Okay, grab. Oh, man, I am so not used to the buttons on this shit. No. This one. There we go. To there. There we go. Grab A. Should have to actually look at this. Building things. What can we do with this? Build that. Get that. There's this thing here. Propeller. Oh yeah, I gotta use these trigger my jigs. I think. Oh no, how is it done? Okay, move forward and backward. Yeah, I get that. Rotate. Hold R. R. No, so we would want that to point that way. We want it there and A to attach. Yeah, all right. Well, what can we do with this shit? We could go across the water. We could, in fact, go across the water, friends. Oh, or we could just dive on in. Basser, I was just talking about you, bud. Bobby Munson. Yeah, Basser, can't wait, man. As you can see, getting pre-primed up for tonight, brother. BW, can't wait. See our boy Bobby Sharp come out there. All of a sudden, those notes are going to hit from that Volbeat classic. Dun, 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 counting all the assholes in the room. Fuck, I can't wait to see that guy. One of the best. One of the best. This is going to be a fun fucking day. Crushing a Slurpee, and I'm high as drafts. You know what? Can't wait to see Bobby Sharp. He's got a very sharp sounding name. I got to give him that much. Oh, come on, Link. Pick the goddamn contraption up. No, not B, Bobby. A. Use that A button, eh? Oh, why am I building this shit? Now I know where we left off. Huh. Yeah, I remember. That day the parish was distracting me and causing me to fall down to my untimely death many times. Yes, I'm blaming Parrish because he's not here to listen in right now. Take that, Chris Parrish. Can I make this jump? Yeah, it's a jump button. I don't know. I don't know if I trust this. And I'm going to get laughed at if he sees the replay of this and I fucking die. Just because of what happened last time. But going for it. Fuck. Didn't work. Nobody clipped that and showed it Parrish. Now I see what I could have done with those fucking tree trunks instead of what I did with them. Now, can I move these things? Oh, I can. Yeah, that's right. That's right, son. There we go. There we go. Good job, Bob. Link's World looks so dope. Yeah. Yeah. I want to live in Link's World. I want to be able to do this shit that Link does here, like with this, moving shit around with your hand. Except for he kind of had to lose his hand in order to get there. Oh, man. This game takes like patience and concentration. Two things I don't have when I do streams. There. Where was it? I wanted to go way the fuck up there. That's a long ways up. Okay, slowly but surely getting used to the controllers again. It's been a while. Why the fuck do you want to get stuck there? Oh, bastard. So, what's up for the weekend there, Josh? What you got planned there, my man? Also, how's the family doing? Oh, this shit just keeps getting stuck together. Just keeps getting stuck together, guys. You know what else sticks together? Good buds. I should know. Especially when you're watching Secondhand High, it should be a giveaway. Well, I keep attaching this shit. I don't want to attach it. I gotta say, I really like this game series, and yet I am gotta be like the worst person at playing it. I think I noticed as I owned them that I was a better viewer of people playing these games than I ever was a player on these games. I used to have this one buddy growing up, and he's just a whiz on games. Put any game in front of that guy and just immediately had it figured out. Josh, family is good. Still teen girls that piss me off daily, but I can't say anything because they have feelings. Hey, man, that's respect and understandable. I have a cousin coming in for a go-kart race in our downtown area. Sweet. Sweet. That's awesome. That sounds like fun. That sounds like a lot of fun, actually. It's a long weekend. I am going to be doing a lot of this drinking stuff and this smoking stuff and going to some wrestling tonight. And then after busting out, going to be heading to the lake with my beautiful and awesome wife. And then I shall be back during the week for more shenanigans, I'm sure, on various programming. Maybe some more gaming. We'll see what happens. I'm thinking, depending on how wrecked I get tonight, Manchester United is playing in the morning, and I should be able to watch it. If I do, I might just do it as a watch along and get on stream here, and hey, why not? If there's anything almost as entertaining as watching me mess up at video games, it's watching me go crazy over soccer. All right. Moving on up. It's cool. They shut down the actual downtown streets and have 3 days of races. My cousin is an actual Indy driver. He's trying to make it big. Fucking fantastic, man. That would be really awesome to watch. Should film that. Or do they have any filming right rules around it, like being that it's a bigger event or anything like that? Or is that something where you can actually like take out the old cell phone camera and do some YouTube uploads? I mean, people like hitting stuff like that up on YouTube, I've noticed. Son of a bitch. Land it. Fuck. Can't believe that happened. We were doing so well, Link. Oh, time for a mushroom. Ooh, looks like things are getting too spicy for the pepper. Goliath TV. Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing, my friend? Let's go. Thank you very much for joining this afternoon. All of you bet. Right back at you. Thanks for coming in here. Really, really do appreciate it. Awesome. Awesome. And first-time chatter as well, too, over on the side of my personal stream, Video Bro Bobby Munson. We're co-streaming between here and our local establishment, where I have plenty of other shows. Goliath, if you don't know already, I am a professional wrestling ring announcer, videographer, and commentator as well, too, as well as a streamer. I stream various things outside of the gaming side of things, including reviews of movies, television, music, and things to do with professional wrestling as well, too. They can be found over at our local establishment, both on Twitch and the YouTube side. Let me know about yourself, Goliath. I'd like to know a little bit more. How did you find me here today? And just how are you doing in general? Where are you hailing from? Josh saying, oh, it's open game for filming. I actually interviewed him on an old podcast I had years ago called Under the Influence Stories. Fantastic, brother. You should definitely give that a tape. If you're going to be there at all, you should tape some of that. That sounds like it'd be a really fun watch, man. Oh, let's see if I can figure this shit out finally. Did it again. Slip and fall. I got to be more careful on this shit. Or maybe I just need to go do something else in this game so I don't keep dying. That's a thought. The problem when you drink and get baked and then try doing gaming. Although, like, it's funny. Here's a funny story about getting baked in gaming. So I'm out visiting this friend of mine many years ago, out of province or whatever. So I go over there for the week. She's living with a bunch of roommates at the time, and her one roommate, he gets home from work, and it's like 6 p.m. or something like that. And he comes in and he's like, man, I just had the worst game. He's like, do you want to play like this Tetris game with me? I'm like, yeah, man, I'll play Tetris with you. And so we sit down to play this game of Tetris, and it's like the type where you 1v1 type thing, competition type style. And I'm playing this game with him the whole time. And all this time I'm like, so like, tell me about your day, dude. Like, what's got you bothered? And he's like, oh man, just lazy ass goddamn stoners. I am so pissed off. Like, they're just the worst. I can't stand stoners. They're so lazy, so stupid. And he's just ragging on stoners, right? And I'm just kind of chuckling to myself the whole time, kicking his ass every single round. I'm telling you, I'm like mopping the floor with this guy. And he's like, damn, you're good at this game. I'm like, yeah, but I said, I think I need to refuel. He's like, oh, you need another drink? I'm like, nah, I need to go outside for a few minutes. He's like, oh, you smoke cigarettes? I'm like, well, you'll see. And so I go outside. I come back about 10 minutes later, high as a kite. And he's like, oh my God, you're a stoner. I'm like, dude, yes, I am. And he's like, so you're like those guys I work with? I'm like, I'm about to prove to you that you have the wrong impression of what a stoner truly is. I'm like, let's go. And I continued to mop the floor with this guy until he couldn't take any more of it because he was so embarrassed about what kind of mess he had just made for himself. And that's my story. Here we go. Oh, we're going to get stuck on that one. We're going to get stuck on all sorts of them here. Oh, hello, Parrish. Oh, fancy meeting you here to come and laugh at my time in this Zelda game. See, I was doing good at the start of it, and then like my mind went to Parrish, and all of a sudden I'm falling off of things and dying. There's something about it, man. I don't think it's the weed. I think it's the company. Love having your company, though. I don't really care. I'm not hardcore enough into gaming to really give a fuck if I die 1,000 times because I think it's funny. It's amusing. How's it going, brother? How's work? Thanks for joining me on your little break. Pressure ain't for everyone. Fuck you. Oh, Parrish. Love you. You know I do. Unstick, you bastard. Oh, it's getting dark. Get dark. Oh, shit. Did we get to the top finally? Oh, look at this. Parrish, you came at a perfect time. Look it, sir. Look. Oh, I made it to the top. Yeah. 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 How do you like them apples? All right. Now I don't know what I'm doing. There's probably 0 point in me doing all that. See how I elevate people to become better. Let's see what it did for me. Oh, energizing elixir. Restores your stamina, which is used to blah, 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 blah. Bobby, not playing Diablo. You know what, Chris Best coming up in here. Best, we have a problem. We have a Diablo level Bobby had to cry himself to sleep one night because I lost my level 35 hardcore barbarian type problem. Also, happy International Beer Day. Yeah, brother. I didn't have any beer on me, so I'm drinking the whiskey right now. But Basser and I are going to be hitting up the beers here very soon anyway. So, because guess what? It's Mr. Basser's birthday on Sunday. Basser's getting older on Sunday, but still not as old as me. Oh, Link, it's fucking dark out, dude. Oh no, hello. Yeah, but you know what, Chris? We're actually trying to. I've been talking to Tom Collahue. I'll probably confirm everything this Sunday when he's all busting out with us. But we are looking at setting up a co-stream together, playing Diablo 4, working together in tandem, and co-streaming. I'm hoping co-streaming between both channels, but it might be an OLE thing. I'm not sure, but we will we'll hammer out more of the details very soon and be able to let everybody know. Damn. Naming business. And yes, very sweet, man. Anything I can do to coincide with Tom is always great. Glad Parrish was able to secure him for joining us on Sunday for episode 51 of Busting Out. Stay tuned for that. It's always a blast having Tom on screen with us. Dude's an absolute riot. Oh, speaking of Tom, I'm busting out this Sunday. Yeah, it's always fun when Tom's around, man. We always have a good time with Tom Collahue. Kevin, my man, what's up? How's it going, brother? Holy shit, I went back to the main menu. I am that fucked up. Yeah, dude, I'm very happy to see you here as always supporting everybody. Always support everybody in the chat, but my good friend Kevin is one of the coolest shows out there today. Man is fucking killing it. If you haven't done so already, go sub to his YouTube and Twitch ASAP. How you doing, Kev? What's up for the weekend, brother? I never pay attention to the stories in these things. I just fucking roll with it. Just do stuff. Hey, Kev, I also saw your reaction to Tom McDonald's recent song as well too, and yeah, really cool that he responded to you and everything like that. Really happy for you on that front. You should ask Parrish about Tom McDonald and the world of professional wrestling. He's got quite the story there that he could tell you about an experience with Tom. Kev's listening, Parrish. That is, if Parrish hasn't gone back to work from his lunch break yet. But definitely worth chatting about. Anyway, they have wrestled one another before. They have crossed paths, put it that way. Oh, quit talking, robot thing. right. Everybody who's anybody has had to cross paths with Chris Parrish at some point in their lives. That's because Chris Parrish, former PWI top 500 professional wrestler, says he's retired. We'll see. We'll see if he's the first ever wrestler to retire once and once only. You know, it is funny, too, because we were actually talking about Tom McDonald, and Parrish was telling me the story about wrestling him, like the night before that song dropped and you did your reaction video, Kev. And then I see you had that coming out. I saw the song dropped and everything like that. I was like, man, that's ultimate timing right there. Like, I just couldn't believe that it happened like right then and there. It's quite coincidental. What do we got going on here? Oh, you're missing your friend or something. Yeah. Oh, yeah, right across there. I got to do the stupid build a thing. You got a lot of heat for that, man. I couldn't imagine how. I don't know. People really, there's a lot of people out there that don't really share the same sentiments as Tom and everything. But I say everybody should at least be open minded about a person's thoughts and beliefs and stuff like that. I mean, like, dude, like, Kev, you're a former, Army vet, served as a police officer and stuff like that, and you've got this Canadian boy coming into the U.S. and talking about the reason that he still waves the American flag despite, the way he believes and the way the country's going at times and stuff like that too, that he's still proud of the country there as well. So, I mean, yeah, there's a lot to be said about what he says and everything like that, but, it is what it is. Like, I mean, some people just don't like to have that debate about different ways and thoughts and stuff. So, in today's world, if you ain't getting heat, you ain't doing it right. Well said, Parrish. Well said. All right. We gotta build a contraption to get across this fucking place. Oh, yeah, this thing. Here we go. We have there was one right there the whole time. What are we doing here? Come on, Bob. There we go. No, that wasn't what we were supposed to do. All right, let's go for a walk and we'll teach you how to put things on properly now. I just thought about it. Parrish, you just said if in today's world, if you ain't getting heat, you ain't doing it right. I don't have any heat that I'm aware of. Unless people been heating behind my back. You saying I'm doing this shit all wrong? That thing needs to be up higher. No, we're not doing it. Not gonna happen. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now we're rolling. Still not gonna make it. Motherfucker. And we're stuck. Go figure. Well, that was stupid. You see that, Parrish? You see that clever maneuvering from me? You're impressed. I know you are. All right. So why is this contraption not working? What the fuck? That new armor that or what's the scoop here? Oh, I'm wearing that shit. Well, now I don't know what to think. Aha. I know what's over there. That's that boss guy. He likes to fight. So we're going to go fight him. So I'm feeling rather bossy. Doesn't scream great idea to make that jump. But for entertainment value, it sounds like a fucking phenomenal idea. Yo! See, told you it was bad. Am I just going slower because I got my scope out? Whoa, this is trippy. As soon as I let this thing go, I'm dead, man. Oh, there it is. That was fucking terrible. Oh, man. Oh, I don't want to take captures. Come on, man. Like, figure this shit out. Yeah, I get it. That's my map, all that junk. No, not that. I'm not used to this fucking controller. Yeah, that's me. Yes, go into game. Yes, under my name. Am I going backwards here? What the fuck is happening? Like, yeah. Like, Where the fuck are we going from here? Jesus. And he doesn't even jump. Game over. Game over. Yeah, I'm going to continue. What the fuck do you think I'm going to do? No, I'd like to throw in the white towel and never play again. Thanks. May I return your game to your local store now? How to get over there from here? Maybe if I actually went around and took the longer way, then I could get there. Oh, but it's through the winter, isn't it? I'm gonna freeze. Freeze. No. No, can't do it. Can't do it. Can't let this guy freeze himself. It's just not right. Seem like it's gonna work. And now I can't grab onto it. Fuck. Oh, it almost worked. That was quite the death. It's not going to get me any closer anyway. I can put some trees together. That'll work. Time to go for the axe. 'Cause I'm an axe man. For anybody tuning in, make sure you're tuning in at 7 p.m. Eastern Time tonight here on our local establishment. We've got a very special edition of the Boar's Nest. It's going to be Bubba Duke and OMD. Normally doing gaming streams, but tonight they're doing a very special edition called Pausing the Game. They have got author, her name is Sabrina Cartwright, that is going to be coming in to talk about mental health awareness. So make sure you're tuning into that as well, too. And I believe at 5 p.m. Eastern, no, sorry, I'm getting my times mixed up. 6 p.m. Eastern Time, I do believe that there should be a new edition of the Ladies Wrestling Showcase over at Astrid Pizarro's channel. Astrid, who was a special guest on Ring Respect Radio last night in our Ladies Night edition of the show, talking about some classic women's wrestling. Definitely did an awesome job. And again, her show, Ladies Wrestling, showcase along with Mel Ball Collins. Always a blast, so definitely check that out as well too. We got Chris Best saying, I need to get a Switch so I can play this. It's fun to play. I'm just the drizzling shits at it, man. Like, really bad. I love playing it. I'm just not good. Switches are cheap right now, too, because, like, I did not own one, and I didn't really plan to own one. And I think it was like was it Mario Day or whatever it was? They had them for like really dirt cheap. Thanks, Chris, man. Last night's Ring Respect radio show was awesome. Yeah, it's funny. The timing couldn't have been any better as well, too. Like, it's just, we had planned for a couple weeks now to have Astrid on the show and to do a special talking about classic women's wrestling, and just, with all the timing of the trend that's going on social media with give WWE women equality and a chance. It was just it couldn't have been better timing as a whole for the show to take place. So I'm glad you enjoyed it, my man. Glad you're always out supporting as well too. Oh, come on, Bob. And supposedly there's a new Nintendo console coming next year, so the Switch will probably drop even more. Yeah, and like I hear that they're talking about trying to go in the realm of graphics. I'm torn on that because, like, I know that they want, like, they look at Xbox, they look at PlayStation graphically as these beasts and everything, and I get it, but the biggest problem I see with all that is that they've already got two giants in that space. And the one nice thing about Nintendo is that they've got these exclusive games that, like, these family friendly games, or ones that are different from what's out there. Hi, cat. Yeah, come sit over here if you want. Just don't knock my shit over. Yeah, I know you're old and cranky. Come sit nicely. Yeah, I think sometimes that it's not like, the reason that there's been such longevity with the Switch and everything too is just because, like, of the accessibility of it to to younger gamers and everything as well. Like, families understand or recognize the brand of Nintendo. So I think that's, yeah. I like that Nintendo is doing its own thing and not trying to compete with Sony and Microsoft. Yeah, and that's kind of what I'm saying is, like, I think that they had mentioned something about, like, looking at, playing in that realm with the graphics and stuff. And I'm like, why? The reason that you guys do well is because you don't try to play up against Xbox and PlayStation. And I think that that's the best thing about them is, like, by not competing in that space, they create their own niche, and it works. Oh, this is going to be fucking... I don't even remember how to beat this guy, but we're going to give it a whirl anyway. I know you got to, like, pull shit apart. Wrong one again. Whoops. Ouch. That sucked. Yeah, I know, Kitty. I get it. I'm mad about it too. Nope, that didn't work. He got me. He got me. Yeah, Kitty is telling it like it is. Right? You giving them the scoop? Yeah. Yeah, you're an old gal, aren't you now? Had you when you used to fit in the palm of my hand. Same with the other one. At the her we got, she was 5 months, I think, when we got her. And him, he was barely 3 months. Someone we knew had the litter of Siamese kittens, and so we ended up getting him. Got him for my wife as a birthday thing. She was just the first cat we picked. She was free. They had her and her brother at the time, and they needed to get rid of one of them, and they wanted to keep him. So we were more than happy to take her off their hands. And yeah, now you're turning 12. You're turning 12 this year, aren't you? Oops. Oh, wait. There we go. I want to keep that one. Okay, got to remember, hit the right blocks, Bob. Hit the right blocks. Oh, he moved. I'm too slow to make this happen. Wrong block. Got it. Chris, I will get your comment in just a sec here, bud, once I got this wrapped up. Kitty, not a good time to want to move right now. Where did it go? Oh, it's on his fucking shoulder. Ouch. When I got my cat who watches our shows on TV, he was barely 6 weeks old, not old enough to be adopted. So for a couple of weeks, I had to give him soft canned food before moving him on to kitten chow. He'll be turning 12 in October. Holy shit, man, because she's turning 12 in October as well, too. So we essentially got our cats at the same time, approximately. And then the other one, he'll be turning 12 in like March, the end of March. It is cool that your cat watches the shows, by the way. I think that's great. Like literally she like realizes when I'm going on stream and decides to like then hop up with me. If I'm just sitting here editing like PPW matches or some shit like that, she'll generally sit on the chair beside me here. But when it comes to like knowing that there's people on screen, all of a sudden her fascination peaks and she needs to be on. All right, let's beat this guy this time. There we go. Where the fuck did he go? There's the box to attack. Oh, this is going to be a waste. Ah, what a waste. Ouch. Damn it. Almost feels like I'm not fueled up enough for this. I might have to take a quick break in a moment here, but we'll try one more time first. Give this one more shot. Oh, shit. I get not get used to this controller. Not at all. All right, short, quick pause here. I will be back in a matter of moments. In the meantime and in between time, I'm going to show you a quick commercial as well from our good friends over at Rogue Energy. I'll be right back with you guys.
She kept taking me for granted and showed no mercy in fading me away. But that time has come and gone, now everything we need is in our hands. So draw a line in the sand and repeat after me.
I won't look back to what cannot be changed. I won't look back to what cannot be changed.
And I'm back and better than ever. Those actually tuning in. If you heard that song, that is from Nick Ira. Nick Ira, somebody who supports copyright-free music and makes some really badass tunes. Fucking love that guy's work. So go check out Nick Ira. That was the song that Pop Smokes and I were using when we had our regular MLW review show, Fusion. Now we've been kind of leading towards doing ring respect like we do, talking about MLW at times, but also kind of like waiting to do our watch-alongs of the MLW Premium Live events. Oh, there we go again, fucking dying. Go in that direction anyway, because, you know, I mean, we like to mix it up. We like to be able to present more. And I know when we get caught up doing regular Fusion reviews every Thursday night, as awesome as they are, we tend to have that as the focus and don't get around to some of the other stuff we really, really want to talk about, including Papa Smokes has been working his ass off to basically come up with this whole concept that we're going to be doing on Ring Respect Radio called A Trip Through the Territories. And what we're going to do is once a month for one episode, we are going to visit a particular territory from professional wrestling history, and we're going to go through the booker, the stars, the things that made it notorious, everything about that one particular territory. And we're going to do approximately 12 of these, so it will be a year-long little progression here with the tales, or a trip through the territories. Again, Papa Smoke's working very hard to make sure that we have everything prepared and factual and just in line, so that, you know, we're giving you the best of the best kind of thing. We don't want to skimp out on anything, but, you know, it's great having Papa Smokes there, because again, the man's like an encyclopedia of knowledge from that time in professional wrestling history. He's also really good at digging deep and finding the true answers, and then also recalling some of it as well too. So can't wait to be able to present A Trip Through the Territories. And again, also on Ring Respect Radio coming up in the not too distant future, we're going to be having the return, and I'm talking in about approximately 3 weeks time. We'll be making the official announcement here soon, but we will be having the return of our very fun pub trivia nonsense wrestling fun night. We called it What the Fuck Do We Know About Wrestling? And we apparently knew quite a bit. At least our chat did. Papa Smokes did. I just got to be the host of it all, but can't wait for that to come up. And of course, Chris Best, who's in the chat, he is our international, intercontinental Twitch chat champion of the world. Going to be looking to defend that belt on the next edition of What the Fuck Do We Know About Wrestling? By the way, once again, fuck you, Twitch, for not allowing me to use that title. I'm going to spell it out properly next time just for Twitch's purposes. Assholes. Jesus Christ, go. Yo, I'm all fucked up here. Ouch. That counted? Come on, I fucking broke them. Hate you, game. You have it out for me. And no, you do. No, you do. I used to be good at gaming back when gaming was simple. Back in my day when a game controller only had 2 buttons to worry about. Whatever happened to that game of Pong I used to enjoy? Man, I was a master Ponger. You know what needs to make a comeback? It's Pogs. Pogs need to make a return. Chris is watching the Rumble where Lesnar eliminated pretty much half the lineup. That was just a couple of years ago too, wasn't it, man? If I'm not mistaken. That's the one where like he even squares off against like Keith Lee. Like he does that and then Drew eliminates him. Like the one that Drew won, was it? Or yeah, just before the pandemic. That's the one. Right before the bad times of professional wrestling. I hate pandemic wrestling. Yeah, Drew won it. I hate pandemic wrestling even more than I despise the Attitude Era. So it's saying a lot. When I look back on the like I watched during the Attitude Era, I cheered during the Attitude Era, and I look back and I think, what the fuck were we thinking during the Attitude Era? Like, I don't even think we watched any wrestling in the Attitude Era. It was just fucking hokey garbage. Hokey, desensitizing nonsense that set wrestling back many, many years. Now it's why people barely appreciate true professional wrestling anymore sometimes. Like, did you see all that beautifully choreographed, flippy, ninja-style nonsense that looks like it come out of a video game? Yes, I did. Did you like it? No, I didn't. Why did they do that? Why did they cooperate with each other? I don't know. I appreciate the athleticism, and sometimes I'm for it. It really depends what mood I'm in, but I'm more of a I like the pure wrestling. Like when ROH had the pure wrestling championship, or like I mean I know they still have it, but when they started that whole thing, that was the best part of pandemic wrestling, like hands down. That I liked. Like ROH, in my opinion, was one of the only ones that understood it during pandemic wrestling. I mean, the Attitude Era did have some good matches. The Rock versus Triple H ladder match, SummerSlam Day. See, the thing is, like, for all the good, there was a lot of bad. And even the good stuff, like the stars were there, but a lot of their matches had to be based around, like, again, the overuse of gimmicks and not only just the overuse of gimmicks, but then like it started to become every match had to have a table spot, every match had to have a blood spot, every match had to have all the product around the ring that you never would see around a wrestling ring kind of ordeal. Like it really started to take away from the actual point of professional wrestling, and I know that that's what drew in a lot of different people that normally wouldn't have watched it. It's just for my personal like and what I liked. Like I got in based on the entertainment side. I'm not gonna deny that. I got in because I saw Earthquake on TV once, and I liked Hulk Hogan a lot at one point in time. But you know, it got to a point where once I started to see people like Bret Hart, my style of what I enjoyed changed a lot. The only good stuff WWE had during the pandemic was maybe those. No, sir. I wholeheartedly disagree. I fucking hate those cinematic matches more than ever now. I thought it was kind of a cool concept at first, and the AJ and Undertaker one, while it was well produced and interesting, if you don't consider it to be any form of a wrestling match, yes. But the Firefly Funhouse thing, I mean, whatever. It was interesting, but it was fucking silly too for a wrestling program. And then to have it not follow up with any wrestling whatsoever doesn't help the situation. And then just when I saw that Viking Raiders one, and then the Braun and fucking Bray one, and this, and then everybody was doing them. I'm looking. I get that, brother, because like I didn't maybe go full on filmmaker, but I did take a lot of courses in media studies and stuff like that too. I don't have a degree or anything, but I've done playwriting, I've done filmmaking, I've done all sorts of stuff like that too. I did work for a company for quite a few years doing video production, doing like music videos, live concerts, weddings, sporting events, stuff like that. I look at things from a filmmaker's perspective too. It's just wrestling's what I try to tune into, so I don't have to look at it like that. I don't want to look at it like that, I guess is the best way to say it. I've got movies for that. I want wrestling for wrestling. I don't want people to come in and watch me watching wrestling and seeing some weird cinematic thing and being like, oh, what's this? And I try to go, oh, it's professional wrestling. And then they're like, oh, fuck, that's weird. You know, like, just if I'm watching a movie, people, oh, okay, you're watching a weird movie or something like that. That's one thing. But when it comes to pro wrestling and it being weird, it just kind of, I don't know, it doesn't click for me. I mean, the Firefly Funhouse matchup was well produced. From a filmmaker's perspective, I can get the curiosity to it, and I totally respect that. Papa Smokes wants to murder me for making him watch that match, by the way. He still, to this day, will never watch another cinematic match because I made us do a whole episode of Ring Respect Radio about cinematic matches, and it just soured him. But like, as much as I tried to support it at first, once it started getting to like the one with the Viking Raiders and things like that, and that swamp match and everything, I was just like, you know what? I'm done. I even tried to give benefit of the doubt to Matt Hardy at times for the creativity of what he was doing, but fuck me, man. Eventually, it just gets to be a bit much for a wrestling program. I'm all for a little entertainment in wrestling, but there's a point. Sorry, I'll get to that in a sec here, Chris. Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, my Reaper is damaged. Older hammer. That sounds terrible. How the fuck can I not equip any of these things? Whatever. Ah, shit. The fuck did the glowing box go? Holy shit. I'm supposed to get it from there? great. The same, but I do give credit where credit is due when I see a great camera angle during Raw's one. Oh yeah, for sure, man. Like I know from a side, like I'm curious to know more about like your experiences with video and stuff like that. But yeah, let me know, because like I've actually done live actual sporting, like baseball games and stuff like that too. So I've actually listened as the director in the truck is talking about the different angles that you got to take. So you hear this voice in your head all the time: camera 3, pan to go over to camera 4. Camera 4, stay steady on camera 4. Okay, I need camera 3 to start zooming out. Further camera 3. Okay, move to camera 3. Camera 1, be prepared for us to go over to camera 1. Camera 1, I need you to come in a little bit closer. There's your shot. Camera 1, switch to camera 1, and you're listening for your cues the whole time. It's crazy. Well, we don't have a whole lot of time left here before I have to wrap things up, but I'm going to make one more attempt to try to win this fight. Yeah, that was me working in a TV studio for 4 years. Awesome, brother. We have a lot to talk about sometime. I'm very fascinated by that. So it's fantastic. Love to hear more about your experiences. A lot of my stuff too, like especially over the last while, has been independent. Like I did all the HIW filming. Put High Impact Wrestling Wildside TV together and made it a thing on YouTube, followed by doing the Prairie Pro Wrestling stuff that I do. But that's been the extent of what I've worked on over the last little while, kind of thing. I have done music videos before as well too, live concerts. Live concerts is interesting for filming. Music videos are wild. The amount of work we had to do in a single day to pull off what we did was fucking insane. Oh no, I don't have a weapon. Yeah, I like doing music videos. I did the one for my one buddy, and it was a lot of fun to do. And it's kind of cool because it's been a long time since their band's been able to do anything properly together. So he's been writing a lot of music for them on his own. He's got his own studio at his house for recording, and he sent me some of the recordings because some of the boys are kind of busy a lot of the time. He's actually asked me if I'd be potentially interested in coming in and doing some of the heavy backup vocals on a couple of the tracks there for them. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to give listen to see. The answer is yes. Of course, I want to do it. So I just have to, find a time that works for the two of us and get my ass over there. So. But yeah, he does live pretty close to me, which is really cool. And I would like to do it. I've been in a band a long time ago, a couple of them actually. Oh, so close. This is it. Find it. Where the fuck is it? No. Damn it. Oh, it was way over there. Yeah, dismantle you motherfucker. Take it, take it, take it, die! Woo! Done. Now who's bad again? Still me, but it was a good time. Is that thing I need? Power that thing on the other side, but how am I going to get there? Yeah, because that thing's back there now. I can't see shit because it decided to become nighttime. Oh yeah. Does it? Yeah. Does Keith Lee come to the ring right now? Brock's reaction is priceless. And doesn't he say something like, "Oh, a big boy" or something like that? Like Brock's happy to mix it up with somebody his own size, kind of thing. Yeah, that was a good moment. I liked that Rumble. Oh, that was actually one of the better Royal Rumbles. Like just better Royal Rumbles. Period. No other way to put it. I just really liked that one. I mean, hands down, 92 still might be in the best Royal Rumble of all time. Let's not kid ourselves. But I have no idea how to get out of this spot. I'm pretty certain I need to take this thing with me. I could go down, but I kind of need to get across to there. It's essentially the idea here. There's nothing around to make that happen. Well, I kind of don't want to take any risks here because this all seems like a bad idea. All of it. Carl showing off the new Raw watch along shirts. They look fantastic. Sweet, man. I take it that went through Redbubble, through Carl's Redbubble account. Yes, okay. So check out Carl Carafel on Redbubble for all your merchandise needs. That includes now Raw Watch Along t-shirts. You can get Beats and Beatdowns. Of course, myself and Carl Carafel are going to be bringing you Beats and Beatdowns Season 3 very, very shortly. Also have plans for a new show that we are going to be dropping here called Got the Pod Life, where Carl and I are going to be talking about just music in general, stuff that we grew up listening to, stuff that we're fans of, just generally talking music and knowledge. So yeah, it's always a good time with Carl, I think. But we are going to actually exit the game because Munson's wife is on her way home, and I've got to get myself prepared. So have yourselves a wonderful day, everybody. Take care, and I will see you soon.